Hey, it's Dr. Molski, Freedom Health Centers, and we're talking about driving in your car. We're going to talk about how to move well as we're driving in our car. Well, you're not really moving, right? I mean, your car is moving, but you aren't as much. However, your body position in the car is really, really important. One of the things that we've got to know is that we all like to have a kind of like certain position that we like to hang out in as we're driving. And just know that the longer you hold that position, the more your muscles and ligaments start to conform to that position. So changing it up as you're driving, especially if you're driving over 20 minutes, you need to make sure that you change that position. Okay, so that's kind of the number one thing. Number two, and I believe is an important thing, is a lot of people where is the back of their car, right, or of the seat. And so sometimes people will bend their seat way back and they're almost like lying down in the car, and then their head has to do this and they're trying to hold on to the steering wheel. Not very good. Okay, the best thing to do is making sure that your seat is quite upright, so that way you are in a good, more upright position. That's going to help your lower back. It's also going to help your neck, so you're not doing a lot of that. But one of the other things that happens with this is having the seat back more upright is you're going to have less of a distance between your head and your headrest. Okay, so it's very important, because if you get in an accident and your head is going to move because of that accident, especially in a rear end collision, is that you want a short distance between your head and the headrest. If you have a long distance between your head and the headrest, there's more whipping action that happens, and that can create more concussion. Okay, so a short distance between your head and the headrest is very important. Other simple things, a great thing to do, especially if you're on a long trip, is really making sure to elevate your chest, to get your head to retract back. Just a little exercise to do to help with combat this thing that goes on, what we call the upper cross syndrome, right? Everything is getting kind of locked in there. That's no good. Getting your chest up, bringing your head back, that's all important things. And of course, getting out of the car, making sure that you do some stretches if you're on a long drive. Of course, we all want to go some distance. If it's a 6-hour trip or something like that, maybe every 2 hours at least, get out of the vehicle. Take a break, get some stretching in. If you're in the car, you can bring your foam roll, you can bring your bands, you can do all the little exercises. It won't take you very long. While you're sitting there in the parking lot of a gas station, somebody's going to look at you and go, what are they doing? And you're going to be like, dude, I'm cool. So, but you're going to be fixing the things that you do to yourself because of the vehicle. So some little tips on how to move well in your vehicle. Dr. Molski.